Hello friends, welcome to my channel here Techies, and this is our Angular 18 series. Part of this video, let me explain content projection with ng content. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you what is this ng content. This is a new directive. Using this directive, we can make our reusable component in this effective way. Okay, so basically, this directive will act as the placeholder for the dynamic content. So let me tell you one real-time scenario. Just assume you have one parent component and a child component. So basically, if you are transferring data from the parent to child component, we can use the input directive, okay? At the same time, if you want to transfer some content like a HTML content, so in that scenario, we can use this ng content, okay? So using this option, we can pass a number of HTML contents also that we can place in the different position also. So I am going to cover everything in the detailed manner. Let me go to my application. So here I just created one child component. I am considering this app component as the parent component. Okay. So in this child component, we can see just a text child works only. I am going to use in our parent component. See, we can see this response. Okay. So now what I am going to do, I am added one more time. Now you can see there are two contents. Okay. So next in our child component side, I'm going to have this mat card and then mat card header. These are the material UI components. So already I have installed and it did the setup, and then including this mat card content and footer. Okay, I just defined this header and content and footer. Okay, so next what I'm going to do, from our parent component we can pass some content for this header, content and for the footer. Okay, so in our parent component we can do for the first entry one HP tag, I'm saying Angular, and then for the content we can use this paragraph element. So here I am just including some static text. Okay, so finally for the footer I am using one span tag. I am just saying developed by Google. See the response now, nothing is loaded right from here. So next what I am going to do, so in our child component let me have one ng content. Okay, see now, so the Angular text is coming. This is actually one tag, and then our paragraph tag finally developed by Google, that is the span tag. Okay, so every content is coming, but everything is binded in the same place. That means everything is binded in our header itself. So the reason is we just provided our ng header in this header side. Okay, so now in our scenario we are passing three elements. So let me have this three ng content. One is for header and another one is for content. The final one is for the footer. So look like it is formatted, but now we don't know which is header or content and footer. Okay, so we can give some colors for the identification purpose. So next in our footer side also, so let me save this one. See now, the complete text background color is footer. Okay, so even though we have included three ng content, but it is comes under the final one. So maybe if I'm commented this one, see now everything comes to the content side. Okay, but our exact requirement is we have three elements that should be placed in the different areas. Okay, so the thing is we can have a three ng content. Here we need to use the select option. Okay, for the differentiating purpose. So we can have like head. Okay, Similarly, so in this content we can have a footer. So finally in our content side we can have the content. Okay, so I'm going to consider these are the classes, so that's what I have provided this dot. Okay, so next in our parent component side, so in this h5 I'm just saying head. Okay, so same way in this paragraph tag, this is content. Okay, finally in this span tag, footer. See now, first of all this header, next to this content, and finally this footer area. Maybe this one I can move in the right side, and this child works text is not needed. We can remove this one. So now this is our reusable component. Okay, from this parent component, similar to this Angular, we can have one set of entry for this React. So then adding some static content. So finally it is maintained by meta. So the content is coming. So in case if you are changing this into footer, see the complete text moved into the footer area. Okay. So now in this example we used our selector as the class. Okay. So we can directly use this element also. So maybe I tell you. So now in our child component, so instead of the head, I'm just using h5. See, we are getting the same response. So like if I give h2, see nothing is showing. From our parent component side, I'm just added this h5 and h2 for the first row. So the second row it's having just a h5 only. So in this scenario, see the h2 is now displaying. The second row there is no h2. That's what it's not showing. So now if I'm changing this selector h2 into h5, now it will show automatically. So currently we have seen some of the basic HTML elements. It's not only for the basic HTML elements. Using this concept we can transfer the image content also. Okay, so that we can later. So before that let me explain the default ng content option. Okay, in these two scenarios we have passed some of the values. So now what I'm going to do, we can have one more set. Okay, so now I'm just saying next.js. Okay, but I'm not providing this p and span tag. Okay, see the response now, it is just having this header, there is no content or a footer section. Okay, so but my expectation is since I don't have any value, make sure I have to provide some default value. Okay, so in this scenario we can use this default ng content. This is very simple. From our child component side, so first let me including in our content side. Okay, so here I am just putting details available. So okay, see the response now. So it is coming for the final one, but the same content we cannot see in the first two areas. So the thing is, if it is having this some values, it won't display anything. Okay, whatever content is coming, that only displayed here. If there is no data, then it will show the default value. It is applicable for the footer also. So in this footer, so the same we can provide. So whatever text we have provided, it's available here. So not only for the direct text, we can use the span also. Not only span, any HTML content. See, so it will work like this. So finally we can see how to pass one image tag. Okay, so let me have one image tag. I provided this angular icon thing. Okay, so next we can have the classes content. So now the image is loaded here. Maybe if you include some style. See now, the image is transferred from our parent to child component. So now we are in the end of the video. I hope you understood what is ng content and how to use in our application and what is default ng content. So still, if you have any doubts or clarification, please post in the comment box, and also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching.